Oh my god, it's working. Oh my god, it's working. Finally. Yo. Let me... Oh my god, it's working. Change that. Oh my god, it's working. Finally. Yo. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me... Oh my god, it's working. Change that. Oh my god, it's working. Just keeps doing that. What the fuck? Finally. Alright, so... You on watch page. Is it just gonna be live? Yeah, it's just live. Alright, cool. I need to get this out there, everybody. New link, new link. New link for live stream. New link for live stream. There we go. All right, sorry guys. Make sure I didn't tweet that twice like a dumbass. Okay, cool. Look at that. That's funny. Oh man. Does it sound okay? Can you guys hear me? All right, sorry guys. Yes, you can. Yo! What's up? What happening? Yes, it's been nice. All right, guys. That was a great live stream. I'll see you. I'm just kidding. Wait for a couple more people to get in here. Cybersecurity tokens. Sexy Time is live. Yes, it's nice. Hi, and welcome to Noah's Ark of Cryptos live stream. Today, we are going to go over large caps such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, NEO, Icon, and more. God, what if I talk like that? Yeah, like this shit and subscribe. Tell your friends and shit. So, God, that would suck if I actually talked like that. Like, no offense to Data Dash, Nicholas Merton. That's just how he talks. He's a smart guy. He'll be okay. That sucks. Yeah. All right, we got 27 in here. 27 people. Now I have to make my obligatory joke. I'm not starting this until 450 people are in here. So you guys have survived the blood. And a lot of Bogdanov memes too. Sorry. My nickname for my sister was Mimi. M-E-M-E back in the day because I couldn't say her name. It's Meredith. So I always say Mimi and I don't mean to because it's spelled the exact same way. I couldn't say my O's when I was little. So 30 people, right on. Neato gang. All right. So what's up? I love you guys. Missed you. we're back, large and in charge. Yeah, that's right, Georgie. Hiya, Georgie. Shared on MySpace. Yes. So good times. Market's trying to recover. And shit. Let's get one quick look here. Make sure everything is going well. New link. And everybody good. Come join me for sex. Just kidding. For a good time and shit. Sorry, I will never be the guy that's like corporate, well-spoken. I like curse words and, you know, shit like that. More blood will come. Well, sure. There's always pullbacks. But, yeah. So, let's get to work. Let's get to work. Here we go. All right. Very important shit is going on right now. First off, if we fib the move from all-time highs, 20Ks, down to the swing lows from there, recent all-time lows, not all-time lows, but recent lows, when it got right under 6,000 and recovered immediately, back up to just under 12,000. So this was what? Early February to, yeah, 2 weeks later. Goodness gracious. That's a 80% move, I think. Only in crypto. 100% move. Ooh! Only in crypto. All right, so here's what's up. Very simple. It's important you guys see this, okay? From this move, just under 6,000 to almost 12, the first pullback was the 786. That went up to the 382, as we always say. All right? This one, it was the 886. Those go to the 0.5. It went to the 382. This is the 786. I mean, it did go to the 0.5. This is the 786. You'd expect it to go to the 382, maybe. We'll see. However, what I do like here, let me get rid of this real quick, is, all right, so we spotted the bull div, right? Bang, lower low price, higher low oscillator. Nice, good shit. Tells you that a reversal is probably close. So we were loading up some longs. And then, you know, we got a higher low. Bitcoin could still use a higher low, and here's why. We could be getting a left shoulder head, right shoulders. Maybe we already have it. I don't know. But one thing that I like is this looks like it could be a rounding bottom pattern. We will have to see, because if you look right here, it was this basically the same thing. You had a lower low on price. You had a higher low on oscillator. All right, first off, let me make sure you guys can even see my screen, because this has been a problem in the past. Is anybody bitching? All right, everything's good. All right, I'm not fucking up the audio. The screen is shared. All right, so we're fine. I do this every time if you're new here. All right, so it could be damn near the same thing right here, and then everybody's going, oh, BART. I'm getting so tired of hearing about the BART shit, but it's true. It's just a series of macro high or lows. So we're looking for Bitcoin, and here's the problem with this, okay? It established a lower high and then fell off a cliff. So far, we have a lower high in the way that it's not really a higher high. It's more even, right? And so let's investigate this head and shoulders pattern a little bit more. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Looks a little more convincing. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's there. That just depends on how you want to draw this neckline. So you want to draw it from here. Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, that looks like a breakout. Do you want to draw it from here? Okay, still got some more work to do. And that could come right against the downtrend line from the fall from just under 10,000. So, we could come up here, false breakout, hit this horizontal resistance, fall back down, maybe catch the support near the hourly 200 moving average, something like that. It's not going to be exact. There's not the best way in the world to predict this. The only thing that you're probably telling yourself here and that you understand is that market structure needs to develop. So you need to let it do its damn thing without getting too impatient here, okay? It's important that you just let it do its thing. It needs to go sideways. It needs to get out of this downtrend line. If you look at over here, all right, false breakout. Not really. I mean, it was a breakout, but it still just came back down and caught along the trend line. However, if you want to look at down here, so I'm going to draw it from this high peak to this one, okay? Just like, because you had kind of a rounded, you kind of had kind of a, not a rounded, but you had your bull div from here to there, higher low on oscillator, lower low on price, and then you would draw your downtrend line from that peak. Over here, same exact shit. Draw your downtrend line from that peak, lower low on oscillator on price, higher low on oscillator, draw from that peak. Exact same thing, right? And then it bounces near or on the trend line, back here and back here. And you get some weird ass shit. You're gonna get a false breakout. We had a false breakout of this yellow downtrend line. Probably gonna expect a false breakout of this downtrend line, climb it back down, freak everybody out, maybe come back down, test the trend line again, establish a higher horizontal low. Stay with me here. A higher horizontal low, establish a higher horizontal low. Okay, so still a higher low on macro time frame. Come down here, maybe paint something like this, or excuse me. Dogs, would you chill out? Come up here, false breakout. Boom, uh-oh, shit, oh no. Come back, break out again, establish another higher low, and then do your thing. So I say another higher low because if you look from here, that's a higher low from here, and that is a higher low from here. So you're looking here, what do you want? Well, anticipating that it comes up, falls back down again, you have a higher low somewhere around here. This is a possibility. This is what we're looking at from a bottom in this standpoint. Let's say you get I don't know, a bottom somewhere around this 786 line again, right? And then it breaks out again, comes back, and you get a higher low somewhere around here, bang, and then it takes off. All that I'm telling you guys, this is inexact, but I'm telling you that market structure, if we're looking at previous price action, it would all line up with previous price action right around the trend line. Okay, so that's how bottoms happen. Okay, you get a higher low. You come up, come back down. Not that it's going to happen. Not that we're going to come back down. China could wake up today. Asia could wake up tonight in a few hours and buy the shit out of this dip and watch it take on. I don't know, but if we zoom out and we go to the daily, you have to realize that we are still, change this to yellow so we can color coordinate our shit. We are, all right, cool. We're still within this monstrous symmetrical triangle. Don't let anybody tell you this is a bearish pennant. It's a symmetrical triangle, damn it. Okay, somewhere around here. This is a symmetrical triangle. And if we extend it all the way out, this doesn't need to make a decision until September. Oh, wait, even longer. Let's zoom back out and fix this. Let's be exact. Bang. Even more, geez. I mean, what would the date be on this? Not that it's going to happen, for goodness sakes. We would have an alt party unlike the world has ever seen. All right. Jeez. January, February 2019. Goodness gracious. We can hope for that, right? We can. So, looking at that, all right, it bounced on the 786 in the trend line. Awesome. Then, if we want to fib it again, just this move. That was also the 786 of this low, around, what, 6,500, 6,400-ish, to the recent just under 10K high. 786 there. Tells you price might want to go to 382-ish. That's 86.44 before it makes another decision. Maybe establishes a higher low, maybe bull flags, continues on, maybe falls off a fucking cliff. I don't know, but I will tell you, I think the low is in for now. We could fall off a cliff again, but goodness gracious, this could be a triple bottom. We're looking at dual 786 and trend line touches. It's got some shit to figure out. 200 moving average is finally flattening. Like when we approached the 200 moving average on the day back here, and we came just under 10,000, 200 moving average was still pointing upwards, okay? It's going to be hard to break through that when it's pointing upwards like that. It's flattening out now. If we can get some price action near that 200 moving average now and have price coil there and get the 20 EMA on the daily and the 50 moving average going sideways around that 200 flattened moving average, that tells you that a big move is going to come. Then we will get a decision on Bitcoin's going to enter a little bit of a longer term bear market, probably near or, you know, maybe, I don't know, 6 months, 6 months, something like that. If we're going to go on a 4K or something like that. I don't know. But what I'm saying is further downside outside of the symmetrical triangle. From there, that'll be an energy point. You get high time frame, sideways moving averages. They're all coiled together like all hell. Like with this, price was up here. It couldn't move the 20 EMA and the 50 moving average near the 200. So all I'm telling you guys is there is reason to believe that we are in a longer term, let me change this blue, that we're in a longer term consolidation pattern within this gigantic symmetrical triangle. So just be patient. Don't freak out yet. I know I wasn't freaking out. I kind of had a shrink session with you guys last week where I was like, yo, chill out, relax. We haven't fallen off a cliff yet. There's a lot of support down here. Just relax. Fundamentally, this space is more bullish than it's ever been. If, you know, this 200-day moving average, as it comes over here and we get near this downtrend resistance, the symmetrical triangle, I'd expect it to come back again, maybe fall, establish a higher low. That's the 0.5 or the 6.8 of the current move. Let's fib from up here. I haven't even done this recently. Are we anywhere near here? No. Okay. Well, if I fib that again, let's hunt. Let's hunt for something. $236 at 92.32. I don't think that's prevalent. So yeah, I think that's what we're looking at. And the 236 up here around 10,382, we could get a wick up there. It'd be tough. I mean, you are looking at a lot of resistance. Like I would short the shit out of the top of this area with the 200 moving average and the 236 right there. Short the shit out of it. And try to play bing bong ping pong. We love to play our bing bong or ping pong. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at with Bitcoin. Keep going sideways, baby. Let my alts play. Let my alts play. Know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? You're using MACD or what for second resistance? I don't use MACD. I was messing with it. I always like to check in on these other indicators, and it just wasn't giving me anything. I use RSI, moving averages, Ichimoku cloud. Like, okay, let's zoom out to the 1 week. Price is trying to get back above this 50 moving average. You need to get going, baby. On the weekly. Give it time. What's the 3-day tell us? Bitfinex might be able to tell us. All right. Yikes. No bueno. Yeah, it needs to get it. It would confirm a weekly close below this 50 moving average. And then you're looking at like the weekly says 2,500. The 3-day says 5,100, 5,000, 5,000-ish. So just it needs to get back up. So for the weekly, the 50 moving average on the weekly is 77.11. It's no problem to get back above that. I want to see a break with velocity of 7,600 though. Why do we say 7,600? Right around this area here. And it's been denied there a couple times. If you look at it. Got a 76.01. Like I want to see it move away from that. Tell us that it's ready for its next leg up. Bart's texting me. Not the chart Bart. Me and my boyfriend. I'm joking. I have a wife. What do we got going on here? Okay. All right. You're not on log. No, I'm not on log scale. No. I don't denominate my portfolio in percentage gains. All right, if I go out to the day, see how that's like severely moving up? It's because log measured it in like percentage growth. I measure my portfolio in dollars. So I'm looking for dollar growth. To each his own. Doesn't work for me though. Doesn't make sense to me. So, all right, moving on. Ethereum. EOS has their mainnet coming up. I think it's June 1st. Is it 1st or 15th? One of those two. I think it's the 1st. That's tomorrow. They're sitting on like, what, $4 billion? Or they raised like $4 billion with Ethereum. That would send the price down. I don't know what's going to happen. Pick up some EOS to find out, though. So, we'll see. Looking at Ethereum, USD, and Bitcoin, this could be a bull flag, right? It could not be. You'll never know until you find out, but it did bounce again on the 786. So with that, you know, this went a little bit too low to be a bull flag in my opinion, but the macro 786 that bounced off, we could be in line for a 382, back to the 618, inverse head and shoulders pattern. Potentially. I don't know. We'll see. However, we probably need to look at ETH BTC. Tell us where we're going. Bounce off the 0.5. It needs to get back above this 20 EMA, which is above the 50, which is above the 200, so it's bullish, but price is below the 20 EMA, and 20 EMA is sloping down. So Ethereum, it's time to get going on a Bitcoin scale. I have trouble making any predictions right now because I don't know if EOS is going to dump all their shit. It's a lot of Ethereum. Like if we did this, around the point of 382, and then if we fib this, sorry, I gotta trim my dog's nails. He's clacking around right on the 236. So there's 382, 0.5, 786 of 3 different measurements all around there. That's called fib confluence. That's how you get a bounce. Awesome. Where is it going? Ugh. Look at the 1-day cloud. It's like right above that flattened Kijun, right? And if we take our moving averages out, Tenkan and Kijun are kind of C-clamped right now, which means they like draw a C, which tells you that they want to come back together. It's not like the biggest C-clamp in the world, but price is in the daily cloud. So it needs to make sure it holds not only the edge, but the flat Kijun in probably 0.007 before it continues on. So what are you looking for? Probably, to be honest with you, a market structure break. So by market structure, I mean, there you go. This is the third touch of that trend line, and they can false break. Like if we go to the 1 hour, there's your breakout. We'll see if it holds. It's outside of the 1 hour cloud, good, which is good. 4 hours coming right against the Kijun. It's an easy short. Tell you it's going to be a false breakout. We'll see. It could go sideways. I don't know. All this is telling me is that I'm not going to be betting on Ethereum, Bitcoin right now. Although this does, on the Bitcoin chart, look like a little bit of a bear flag, or a bull flag, excuse me. And you could buy it. I wouldn't buy it right here. I'd probably buy a breakout retest. We'll see on the day chart. It's just telling me that more shit needs to happen. We need to find out more. And with EOS coming up, this being in no man's land, EOS mainnet where they could dump billions of dollars of Bitcoin on the, or Ethereum on the market, I'm not going to be actively chasing Ethereum, Bitcoin right now. We closed our longs, got a little bit of profit, could have gotten more, didn't want to fuck around with it. Let it do its thing. Talk TRX, bro. You gonna say please? Dude, my dogs, they always wrestle when I go on stream. Oh, shitheads. Sure, we'll talk TRX. Look, I told you guys, we had a rising wedge. Broke it down. I said, stop out on a daily, I will stop out on a daily close below the trend line. This yellow trend line. This has not closed yet. We are, what, 4.5 hours away, 4 hours away from a daily close. And this trend line is, let me make it more exact. There you go. From this point to this point. False break right here. Come back. Touch bounce. Now, if you have a higher risk tolerance, you could do it. You could put it like this would be, you would stop out around 800 sats if it closes here. If you have a higher risk tolerance and you're okay with giving back another 50 to 70 sats, you could do it on a daily close below the cloud. We do have a Kumo twist, cloud twist to green here. So, and this would be your entry to get the fuck out of here. All right, for Tron. So, and here's what I'm trying to tell you, is this very well could be like a bullish pennant, right? There's your flagpole. Could be your bullish pennant. So if you have a little bit of a higher risk tolerance, you know, you could stop out a couple areas. Let me take this line off. And really quick, some people will draw it, I don't know, this way. I think that's stupid. So stupid. I drew it this way only because this is where our wick is right now. If this goes lower, our wick will flatten out. We'll get more of a, I don't know, flattened triangle thing. Anyways, so all I'm trying to tell you, there's two spots if you don't want to stop out on a daily close below the trend line, below this yellow trend line. There's two spots you could stop out. There's a reason that I want to stop out on a daily close below this trend line. And it might be stupid. I don't know. But this looks like a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. And then not only that, you have a higher low right now and then a lower low below. That's a bearish div. Says the trend is losing strength, in my opinion, and mainnet is tomorrow. Buy the rumor, sell the news, all that shit. We will see. However, there is a bullish case to be made market structure-wise, but if you didn't want to stop out on a daily close below this trend line, two areas you can stop out if you're into horizontal shit. On a daily close below the trend line, or below the daily cloud, so like daily close below 740, or below 720, And at that point, you might as well put it under 700, like 695. You might get stop hunted, but you're just that to me is akin to or like being at like a roulette table and just doubling down or just betting more because you're losing. Like that's how you get wrecked. I would if you're in profit, like we got in at like 610 sats, yeah, you could lock in, what is that? 610. You want to stop out like 695, that's like 14%, right? Might be worth it to you to still profit. You can sell some here, see what happens. Maybe, I mean, if we get a move outside of this cloud and then this bearish div plays out and we don't get more movement to the downside, and this ends up being like a bullish pennant or ascending triangle, wouldn't be an ascending triangle because that's flat at the top and ascending at the bottom, then you might be good to go. So we'll see. Just have your stop criteria. Don't be left holding fucking bags all the way down on this trend line. Just stop out at profit, come back, get on the trend line again. Like it's not that hard. Protect yourself before you wreck yourself. Getting requests for silver, eh? All right, let's look at Litecoin. We'll do Litecoin and then we'll do silver really quick. First off, in the private group, we're shorting Litecoin from the breakout retest up here, or the breakdown retest. It always comes back and retest the trend line. Breakdown retest. I drew it from this point to this second wick. It gives us like a trend line because it's respected it all the way up again. You can find those. I found it. I don't know. It looked prevalent to me. And also, it was the flattened Tenkin on the daily. We shorted that. We're in profit. Going to try to get it on horizontal support all the way down to like 0.014, 0.0143-ish. That's Litecoin Bitcoin. That does not mean that Litecoin USD is going down. It just means that Bitcoin would be growing at a higher percentage than Litecoin. And the Litecoin Bitcoin chart tells me that. Now, remember, I'm still accepting Litecoin from the private group. Litecoin's the shit to me. Like, I'm wearing a Litecoin hat right now. It's like my go-to hat. But, gotta trade the chart. Long term, I'm cool with parking Litecoin in cold storage and just sitting there until it's $1,000-ish. And you better believe it, when Bitcoin goes to 33K or 43K, like people were saying, 40K-ish, Litecoin will go to 1,000 on a wick at least. Yeah, absolutely. That's no doubt. No doubt. Looking at USD, triple bottom pattern, kind of just like Bitcoin. Same exact shit, 786. It's pretty much the same as Bitcoin. It's just Bitcoin, like if you look at this here, this is why I would use Bitcoin as a bull indicator rather than Litecoin. Litecoin broke the trend line, got right back above. Bitcoin didn't break the trend line. Litecoin's got some shit to sort through too. So, and if you would draw it from this wick to this wick here, like it's getting ready to break that. It's trying. And then your next one would be from this wick to this one. Boom, flattened Tenkin or Kijun right there, 145-ish. I don't know. We'll see. It's got a lot of shit to sort through. I'm shorting it right now. Silver. This was on the weekly, I believe. Let me take the cloud off with the moving averages. Long-term trend line, 786 bounce. Look at those coiled moving averages. And it looks to me like a pattern that wants to break upwards. Like this isn't, we didn't get a second high or lower high here to get like a pennant, but you know, it's kind of rounding. It needs to get going. It's had many false breaks. This is like the most manipulated market, but 1387 bounce here, 786 tell you 382, right on the long-term trend line. What's the monthly tell us? Right on the 200 moving average, which is trapped inside the trend line. On the monthly, like, this is going to fucking go, or it's going to break down. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to go, though. I really do. There's too much confluence in this area. So this is a clear place for the manipulation to push the price down, to accumulate along this trend line, keep these false breakouts, just make the market lose patience, and then boom, there it goes. Get all the sellers out at this level. Get all of the impatient sellers out at this level so that when it finally does break, it can go with some velocity. So waves, nice. We got into waves. All right, let's look at EOS. Wow. Please don't be a tweezer top. One-day chart. It's trying to close back above this 20 EMA. It'd be a perfect spot for this to bounce. I know it has the mainnet launch tomorrow and everything, but there's so much bullish, I don't know what's the word, sentiment behind this project and this blockchain, and this is one of the few times I'd be comfortable holding after the news, even if it goes down. Because if you look at it on a USD standpoint, like its all-time high recently was $23, and it's like $12.50 right now. Like, come on. It's not a bad value buy. For instance, like Icon's all-time high was like $13. If you bought it at $5 or $6 or $6.50, I still don't think that's a bad position. Just wait. Same with EOS. You can pick up some here. You can pick up on the dollar trend line, even though you don't trade on dollars. I don't believe. Maybe on Bitfinex you do. But it bounced on the 0.5 fib. 20 EMA is right above the 50. What's the cloud tell us? We're still above the daily cloud. This is an energy point. I'm sorry it looks ugly, but this is an energy point. You have your flattened Kijun that it's bouncing off of, your Tenkin, which did go below, but it can pull it back above, your 20 EMA, and the daily cloud edge. Perfect spot to buy. And I just bought more today. So, if you wanted a stop, below 145K, but then even you have this horizontal with it protect you on a whip, 138K on a wick down there. I don't know. But then also, take the cloud off. Get this here. Still on this trend line as well, too. This trend line is exactly like right there. Still on this trend line, too. Let it do its thing. This thing could paint a major wave up. Let me go to 3-day. Bounced on the 3-day 20 EMA. Macro time frame is bullish as fuck. We were lining up. We wanted to get this horizontal support turn or resistance turn support around like 133K. We didn't quite get there on it. Like when you have these big moves up to new all-time highs, catch the previous all-time high on a horizontal support turn or resistance turn support. ZRX did it almost. Right here. This wasn't the previous all-time high. I'm sorry. No, Neo. I know Neo did it. Where we at? All right. See this right here? You had your previous all-time high right there that did this ascension pattern. Broke out, came back to retest it, grab it. It went down to 20 EMA, but if you just grab it here, there it goes. EOS could be doing that. I believe Ethereum did this. when it finally broke out of its gigantic accumulation pattern. Yeah, right there, previous all-time high, pretty much right there, you could have gotten it, bang, and then it'll go below, freak people out, stop hunt people, be stupid and park their stops right below here. Like, look for that from like ZRX and EOS and stuff like that, and these coins that are going to be pushing to make new all-time highs. Let's look at Icon. Bang, son. Let's look at on the day scale. Didn't confirm the close below the trend line. Couldn't pay me to sell this shit anyway. If we go into the 1 hour, it looks like a pennant. Symmetrical triangle, bullish pennant, whatever, has broken out and is going to the upside now. If we go to the 4 hour, and this is steep, and I don't love it, but take you right to the 4 hour 20 moving or 200 moving average, around like 41, 42K sats, measured move. But this is, what's the volume tell us? Let's go out to the day. Actually, let's look at the 4 hour first. Like, the volume tells me that there's a lot of buying and not a lot of selling. There's a lot of green volume. Let me make this easier for you guys to see. You could not, dude, what the fuck? Why is this not popping up? Whatever. There's not a lot of bullish or bearish volume on here. There's a lot of bullish. You know, the daily RSI came down and went below 27. It's like 25 to 27-ish. Or below 30, like 25 to 27-ish. It bounced, fake out breakdown on the trend line. Bounced back above. You got more bearish volume than bullish or more bullish volume than bearish that took you there. If you look all over this bitch, there is bullish volume everywhere. And soon enough in the future, this is gonna look like this. Okay? You understand? And it'll probably end up looking like something like the NEO chart on the US dollar. On its long accumulation pattern there. Bang, comes back down, goes sideways for a long time. Now, the only thing that drives me nuts about the Icon chart is this fucking stupid looking thing at the top up here. Like, that's so squarish and wick-off looking. However, more bullish volume than bearish by far on this chart. Sell-offs have been really low volume. The staking hasn't been announced yet. They haven't done a token swap yet. Like, the partnership's out the yin-yang on this one. You guys already know. The last coin that I worry about is Icon. So, hang on, Randy. Ooh, goodness. Speaking of volume, look at that volume. This is alarming. Was Golem on Poloniex before it was on Bittrex? This is last year early. Yes, it was. Okay, so let's do Would you let me chat you? Okay. On the macro scale, that's really not a lot of volume. However, all right, first off, it's always held this support. Now you're getting a trend line right there. Daily moving averages are bullish. Interesting. All right, so we had a bearish div up here. It played itself out. Awesome. No longer. RSI is back to normal, but it is at 72 on the daily. You know what? Here's the problem with this. Yeah, it even goes back to here. I didn't draw that perfectly straight. It drives me nuts. Why are you doing this to me? Why? Oh, that's caps lock, dumbass. There we go. I would probably buy the breakout retest here if the breakout is with volume on Gollum. Yeah. Because here's what worries me about it. It doesn't worry me. This could be a super long accumulation pattern to the middle of next year, late next year. Will it be? I don't know. I'd pick it up on this trend line though, for sure. For sure. Near it. It'd be cool with picking it up near it. But the macro volume isn't as good as the recent volume, or as the 4-hour scale says. I mean, it's nice on the 4-hour, but on the daily it's not as nice. I'll take a look at nulls if you subscribe. I told you guys to buy it here. Did you listen? When did I even tell you guys to do that? Yep. All right. 517. I told you guys I'm digging nulls in the private group on the daily flattened Kijun right here between 46 and 47K sats. Here you go. Did you buy it? Up 20, up 25%? What's up? Bang, son. Forgot about that. I was like, why did I put these arrows here? And because if you put the cloud on, there you go. Flattened Kijun's a price magnet in certain circumstances, and it bounced right off of. Yes. It's awesome. What's up? ARC Squad. Kind of know what we're doing here. Let's look at Cardano. We're on the trend line. Yes. Thank you. Let it do its thing. It's pretty much doing what Icon's doing right now. Except for Icon's top wasn't peaky tweezer toppy like this. It's Bitcoin. Same. So, yeah. Everything's good. Everything's good. Let Bitcoin do its thing. We have really good positions in the private group and even in the free Telegram. Gas is one of them. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Be patient. Yeah. So, guys, private group invites go out tomorrow. If you want to be a member of the private group and you're not, couple seats left. www.noahsarkofcrypto.com. Website's in the description, the link. Invites will go out tomorrow. If you have subscribed and haven't gotten your email yet, it's because I haven't sent them out. I got a lot of work to do. Thank you guys. And then private group members. I'll be in the voice channels for the next 15 to 30 minutes right now. So if you guys have anything you want to ask me personally about a chart or something like that, jump in the voice channels in the private group and we'll get to work together. So, you went all in on ICX. Yeah. Hey, man, I have too much ICX too. I don't have 100% ICX, but I get it. You know it's going to work, so this is your chance. Go for it. If you believe in it. You know your risks. So that's all I got today, guys. It was just going to be a quick one. I just wanted to show you that Bitcoin is on support. It's near support. Let's see how it plays this. It's very crucial. Be patient. Get your good alt entries that we have. See if it can go sideways and try to get yourself some nice profits. So before you guys freak out and listen to Twitter about how Bitcoin's all bearish and all this shit, yeah, it's bearish, but you don't have to be a dumbass to know that there was support down here. So, or even a dumbass can know that there was support. I don't know. I'm a dumbass. So there you go. Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe. If you're interested in the private group, let me know. Private group members, meet me in the voice channels right now. I love you guys very much. Later on.